Okay, in the previous session, we have started SQL statements, right? In that, DDL is completed.
Yes.
Hope you understood that, right? Have you practiced?
Yeah.
Okay, do you guys find any difficulty while practicing that DDL statements?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then the next one is DML statement. In this DML statement, we have totally three statements. That is, one is insert, then update, and the delete statement. You guys know about the insert statement. Why we use the insert statements?
To insert the value into the tables.
Yeah, correct. After creating the table, we need to insert the values into that table. So to insert those values, we are going to use the insert statement. What is the syntax? Can anyone tell me how to insert the values?
Insert
Insert
into
into
table element.
table name you should mention, right?
Yes,
Insert into the particular
table
table to which you need to insert, and then you should mention
value.
values. Yeah. Then inside the parenthesis,
And
you are going to mention
column
the value
value.
1,
And
value 2, and that continues till value n. This is the syntax to insert the values into the table. Then we have second one, that is update. Update means it is also can be called as modification. Like here, what we'll do by using this update means here we already created a table and also we inserted the values into the table. Okay. Now we need to change some values in it. For example, let me show you. See here, I have already created the table. Now I need to change the job of some of the person job. Like for example, some two people job I need to change. For example, I can give Naveen. He is working as a salesperson. Now his job or his department changed as analyst. Okay, now I need to update that sales into analyst. Okay, to do that thing, we can use the update statement. And also, now for example, manager name. All the people are testers. All here now I am inserting the values of the people who are all working in the testing department. Okay, so what the job will be? Job will be tester. Since the job is tester, all the manager will be same for all the people, right? So what can I do? I can update the whole column and I can give one name for every person who is working as the tester. Now all are working as in the department tester. Now I need to give manager name who is under whom these people are working is Harish. Here there is John and all. We don't need John. We need only Harish as a manager. So on that time, I can by using the update statement, I can update the whole column. I can update the whole column, or I can update only one particular column, or I can update one particular row, one particular value. Okay. How can we update? What is the syntax is? Update. Then you should mention the table name. After that, you should use set. Then should use column name. In that column name, you should give the value. If it is if you are changing the value is like here in the table while creating the value is employee ID. You are changing the employee ID of a person. On that time, since it is while creating the table, you have used the integer data type. You don't need to give the double quotes. Okay, you don't no need to write the value within the double quotes or single quotes. If you are changing the or if you are updating the value which is of the column of varchar data type, on that time you should write the value within the double quotes. Getting?
Okay.
For example, as I said, uh, now I need all the manager name has Harish, right? How can I update it? Update table name. I need to mention table name is employee. Then set column name. Which column I am updating?
Merging.
Manager name, right? So
Okay.
mgr name is equal to Harish. Sorry. See, now if I fetch my table, so let's start from. See, it's updated. Complete manager name column has become that it contains only the name of Harish, right? This is how you
Yes.
can update the columns, okay, by using the update statement. Then you can also update the rows. Means here I said Naveen, who is working as sales, now his department changed it to analyst. Okay, so I need to update the sales into analyst. How can I update? Means same update. You should mention the table name. Then you need to set the column name is equal to, you should give the value. After that, to update the row or to update a particular cell, you need to use where condition. This where condition means this is a where class. Okay, this is in detail I'll explain you when it comes it has a particular topic. Okay, I'll explain it in detail. But now, for example, where condition means you are mentioning this value. Here in the column name you have mentioned some value, right? So for that value, why you are using where condition means to where you need to update. You are telling the compiler that for this particular column you should give this value, and then you are mentioning at where you need to provide that value. Okay, that condition you are going to give. For example, update employee, then you need to set the column. Which column? Where you are making the change in the job column, right? So job is equal to what you need to change,
System.
that
Test.
sales into analyst, right? So analyst, where you need to change, where, for example, for reference, I'll take the employee ID. You can take employee ID or employee name or phone number, email, whatever you want. Okay, for the reference means you can't directly write the sales. Okay, so you are giving where you need to change, in which column, or sorry, in which row you are going to change this column job has analyst. So I am mentioning, I am taking employee ID where emp, where emp id is equal to Naveen is having four has the employee ID. So 4, see it's done. See, it's changed. Sales into analyst. Here, what I'm giving is I want to change the job, the department of Naveen from sales to analyst. Okay. So I have given the query that in the job column, I need to change. I need to add the value as analyst, but where I should add that value as analyst in the employee ID 4. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Others understanding or any confusion?
Understand.
Ma'am, instead of
Yeah.
in the where condition we can take employee name also, right?
Yeah, you can take employee name, phone number, anything you want. It is just a reference. If if the in the query they will mention, okay, you should use the on that time you should use the particular columns. But for now, I just given like you need to change the sales to analyst. That's it. So you can take except the job, you can take any of the column here. It's just a reference column which gives the system, which is giving the system that in this particular row, I need to change the sales has, I need to change as analyst, or I need to update as the analyst in the job column. That's it. Okay. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then we have next one, that is delete statement. Why we use this delete statement is also used to delete the table. Okay, by using the delete statement, we can delete the whole table. And here we can also delete the particular records. or particular row of the table by using the delete statement. That is the difference that uh, delete statement occupies from the drop and truncate statement. Drop and truncate statement both are used to delete the records or delete the whole table. But in truncate, what happens? What happens if we use
Only use
truncate
this
statement
delete.
to delete the table?
All
Actually,
records in
increase the
one shot
table, the
deleted.
structure will be there.
Yeah, structure will be remains there, but the table will get deleted. If we try to fetch the table, what happens? It will give the empty set, right?
Yes.
If we use the drop statement to delete the table, what happens?
Doesn't exist.
Yeah, right. The table will completely removed from that particular database server. But in the same way, if we use delete statement to delete the table, the complete table will get deleted. Okay. But here what happens? We can delete the exact row instead of like syntax is delete from table name. Okay, this syntax is used to delete the whole table. Okay, then we can also delete particular row of the table. Okay, for that delete from table name. Then you should mention the where condition. By using the where condition, you can delete the particular row. For example, I need to delete the row of this last row. Okay, can I delete from table name is employee one, where which column shall I take as a reference?
Employee ID.
Employee ID
Okay.
20.
Employee ID is equal to 20. Okay, so let's remove one. See, we have only 19 records. Same way, on the employee ID, you can give any of the employee ID, for example, 8, 9, or 14, 15. If you want to delete that particular row, you can delete by using the delete statement. Understood?
Instead of ID, we can take employee name also.
Yeah, yeah, you can take any of the column. Let me take where I'll take employee name itself. See, that last record got deleted. Understood? We can give any of the column as the reference. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, take down the notes of this DML. Take down the heading DML inside the bracket. data manipulation language. In that, first statement is insert statement. This statement is used to insert records into the tables. This statement is used to insert records into the table. And take down the syntax. Even to insert the values, you have like other way of inserting, means another syntax, that is insert into, you should mention the table name, then values, can mention the column 1, column 2 till column n. Okay, then here you should table name, just table name. Then after mentioning the columns, you should mention the values in the bracket, value 1, value 2 to value n. This is the another syntax. You can use any one of them. Okay. Take down both of the syntax. Then taken both the syntax.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then take down the next statement, that is update statement. This statement is used to update the particular column. This statement is used to update the particular column or cell of the table. Particular column or cell of the table. Take down the syntax. Done.
This one.
Okay. Take down this example. Take down this one as well as by using the where conditions. Taken.
No, no.
Done.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Next statement, that is delete statement. This statement is used to delete all the records. This statement is used to delete all the records from the table, all the records from the table, or or particular row records from the table. Take down the syntax.
Done.
Okay. Take down this example. Done.
This one.
Okay.
Ma'am, can we
Next.
two rows at once, ma'am?
No, we can't do. We can't delete two rows at once. That you'll get. There is a operator. Okay, by using that operator, you can delete two rows at once. I mean multiple rows at once. Okay, I'll explain it when we go to the operators topic.
Okay.
Then we have the next statement, that is DCL statement, data control language. Okay, the abbreviation says data control. Here we are going to control the data. Means in how, like, you know, sometimes in a company there will be database storage for sure. In some moment, for some people will need the access to the data. Means they need the data to work on some project or something. Okay, you are the database engineer and you will be providing the access to everybody. You are uh, you are taken a leave. Okay, now you can't give the access or something to other to your colleagues. And that time, what you can do is you can give that access to a other user. One person you can give the access. That also you can give for particular statement. The access can be given for a particular statement. Means mainly this data control language, why we use this commands means for the security related issues. Okay, mainly we use this commands for the security related issues. Here we are going to create another user account. Then we are going to give the access to that particular user. For example, now I have the employee one table. I am going to give that access to any other. For example, I want to give the access to Hema. Okay. Now what I can give, what are all the statements I can work on that table? I can update that table. I can fetch that table by using select statement, right? Select star from that particular table I need to mention, and I can delete that table. I can alter, rename. All these statements are there, right? I can give any one of the statement, or I can give multiple access, all the access. For that, this DCL commands will won't the this MySQL tool command client won't support for this DCL commands. We have grant and revoke. Means grant. What is this grant? Means random meaning. Where we use grant,
Giving.
right? Granting something. I have uh, I have something. I am granting the permission for you also, like that, right? Granting a permission. Here also we can grant the permission to the other user to access the data. And we have revoke. What is this revoke means? We already granted the permission. That person who went for leave, he came back. Then he need to take back that permissions, right? For that, we are going to use this revoke statement. Okay, understood? DCL commands means this is mainly used for giving the permissions or taking back the permissions, mainly like security related issues. And these commands will allow to create or to provide an access to the access of the table or of the data to another user by using grant and revoke statement. What are all the actions or what are all the statements we can give? We can give select, insert, update, delete, altering, all the statements we can give, or the particular statement. we can give a access to that another user. How we work on this means, this you should work in the workbench, MySQL workbench. Okay, this is my workbench. First, what we should do to grant the permission to the user means, first we need to create another user. Means we are creating another user account here. How to create another user account means, we need to go to server. Then in that, we are going to select users and privileges. After that, you need to click on add account. Okay, you are creating an account. You have already one account that is yours. Now you are adding another user account. Let it be like new user one, or you can change anything. Your tester one. Okay. Now you need to provide a password. I'm providing the password as root. And confirm. Then you should click on apply. This account is already exist. So I'll create new user one itself. Okay, password should contain 8 characters. It can include letters, numbers, and also the punctuation marks. Okay. So I'll give something randomly. Like put at 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's done. Now I'll go to the first account. Okay. Now what we should do, I have added the account already, right? I have given a username and also I have given the password. Now we need to here I am getting only one user. I am using this account. Now I have already added, but I need that account to be displayed here. Okay, so that go to database. In that we have connect to database. Click on that. In that we have the username has root, but the username is what we given, new user one, right? Then click on OK. It will ask for the password. Password is root at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, we get the another account also, another user account here. Now, how can we give the permission to that account? Now, for example, I'll try to fetch the date. I'll try to fetch the table. Okay. Use first. I need to select the database, right? So database underscore one. Here, while running the command, you should select whole command, then you should run. Click on run. Okay. You can execute in that way. Select, start from employee. Now I'll run this. See, I'm getting the error. Why? Because this user does not have any kind of this database as well as the table. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll give the access. This database. Let's go. Okay. Then select start from. See, I got my table. Right? I have the permission to access to work on my table, but the another user doesn't have any access to work on that table. So now what I'm going to give is I'm going to give the access to the another user on the select statement. He can just fetch the table. Okay. How I can give? The syntax is grant select. You should mention which permission you are giving. I'm giving since I want to give the permission only to fetch the table, I'm giving the permission on select statement. On which table I am giving the permission? Table name I should mention, that is employee 1. To whom I am giving the permission? What is the username we use?
New user 1.
Yeah, new user 1. And select and run. Okay. Now the query is okay. It got affected. Now what I should do, I'll go to another account. Then now I'll try to fetch the table. First, we need to select the database. Then in that, I am fetching the table. Which table? Employee 1.
Ma'am, it's showing error.
No, that is the last one, previous one. I have not yet executed. See here, I got the table. Understood? In the place of select here, in the grant syntax, in the place of select, you can give any of the statement. For example, insert. If you provide insert, what happens? For what you are giving the permission?
To insert the values.
Yeah, right. You can give for delete statement, or you can give alter to alter the table. In that way, you can give particular statement, or also you can give the permission, any of multiple statement you can give. Okay. Now this is about granting the permission. Now I have given the permission for the other user to fetch the table. Now I want to take back that permission. Okay, how can I take back? By using the revoke state. Revoke. Same. You should mention the permission which you given on employee 1. This is the permission you have given on the table employee. But here, while granting, I have given to new user. I'm giving the permission to the new user 1 on the employee table to fetch that table. But now I'm taking the permission. So what happens? I need to mention from. I'm taking the permission of the select statement on the employee one from the new user. I'll run this. Now I'll try to fetch the table again. See, I'm getting the error. Understood? Guys, understood? Grant and revoke statement.
Yes.
How it changed from the user to the new user, ma'am?
I have created the account, right?
Yeah. No, how you just what icon you clicked?
What icon I click means to create the account or
Just to change the this thing control.
that switching things, huh?
Yeah, switching.
Here you are getting the two accounts,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
This is my account, local instance. MySQL is my account. I have created the another account.
So
So
why is it
you
not
can.
showing as new user?
That is the username we have given. This is
Uh-huh.
the another account with the number. Particular number is provided for that user.
Hmm.
Okay, in that way it is showing. So you should remember that username mainly. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, then take down the notes for this DCL commands. DCL in the bracket, write down data control language. The DCL commands in SQL Server, the DCL commands in SQL Server is mainly deals with the DCL commands in SQL Server is mainly deals with the permissions, is mainly deals with the permissions and other security related issues. Permissions and other security related issues. Full stop. Using DCL commands, using DCL commands, a user can be allowed to, using DCL commands, a user can be allowed to access the, allowed to access the information from a database. Allowed to access the information from the database. Full stop. Next line, in the next line, we can grant a user, we can grant a user with various privileges. We can grant a user with various privileges on single or multiple tables, on single or multiple tables. Full stop. These permissions can be, these permissions can be applicable for a user. These permissions can be applicable for a user to use the commands such as select, insert, update, delete, alter, etc.
Ma'am, for each and every statement, we have to grant the permission. No?
Yeah, for each and every statement, you can grant the permission. Like you can grant for any of them. Yeah, but you should mention them differently. In like here, how I mentioned the select statement. In the next line, you by using the same syntax, you should mention insert on the place of select. Yeah. Next, types of DCL statements. Types of DCL statement. First one is grant and second one is revoke. First one is grant. The second one is revoke. Take down the heading as grant. In that, grant command in SQL Server. Grant command in SQL Server is used for granting user privileges or other privileges or other privileges to the database Next, revoke withdrawing or taking back some or all the user access which is given by using the grant statement Full stop. Now take the heading. Steps to create another user. Steps to create another user. Step 1. Open MySQL Workbench. And click on localhost and click on localhost. Step 2. login by giving valid credentials. Login by giving the valid credentials. Means while opening the workbench, it will ask for username and password. If it asks for username and password, you should give both username as well as the password which is created when you in the starting while installing the SQL, you have created the password, right? That password only you should mention. Then step 3, go to server, and click on users and privileges Step 4, select add account button. Select add account button. Then provide login name, password, provide login name and password, and also confirm the password, After that, click on apply.
Ma'am, can you repeat this statement?
Okay. Select, fourth step, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Select add account button. Provide login name and password. And also confirm the password. After that, click on apply. Full stop. Step 5. Close MySQL workbench. Step 6. Again, open the MySQL workbench. This 5th and 6th is optional. If you want, you can check in that way also. Like for example, here what means after creating the user, if you like close the SQL and after you again open it, the user will be created. Okay, that user will not be removed from the workbench in that. Then step 7. Select database. Put a arrow mark like this in front of them. After writing the database, take this symbol, then write down connect to database. Again, the arrow mark. Enter username. And click on OK. again arrow mark, enter password and click on OK. Enter password and click on OK. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Click on the next heading. Steps to get grant permission for other user. Steps to get steps to provide the grant permission for other user. Steps to provide the grant permission for other users. In that, step 1, login as a root user. Login as root user. Step 2, select database. Select database. Then take down the syntax. I'll write the syntax. In that step only, write down the syntax. Like take down this syntax. This is use database for each and every command. Better you end with semicolon. This one is to select the database. This one is to fetch the table. Then this is mainly which is used to grant the permission. For the grant statement, this is the main syntax. Okay. Here on the place of permission, you are going to mention the statements. Select, insert, whatever that may be.
Ma'am, to give access for multiple users in two users, we will mention multiple users. So username 1, username 2, like that.
No, you can provide for one at a time. You can provide the access for one user itself. Means in the one command. For example, grant, you have given the permission as select to the user 1. Okay. Then again in the next line, you should grant the permission to the another user.
Okay.
You can't provide multiple users in one command.
Okay.
Done. Syntax is done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Take down the example. Only this statement. This is in the same way. You can again, like after revoking the access from the another from this user, you can create the another user, or else if you have, you can like keep this user as well, and you can also create another account. Okay, means for the another user. In that way, you can give the permission to the other users. Then take down the next heading, steps to revoke or take back the permission from another users. Steps to revoke or to get back the permission. Steps to revoke or to get back the permission from another user. Step 1, login as root user. This step 1 login as root user means nothing but like while opening the workbench, you need to provide the username and password, right? That is which I am mentioning there. Then step 2, revoke. Take down the syntax. Take down this syntax. Revoke permission on the table name from username.
Then if we close and reopen the workbench, we have to go with again use database, select star from table name, and then revoke, right?
No. Like this, use database and select start from table name is just to show that this user has the access. He can select the database, and also he can fetch the table. But this granting, the another user can't do all this, can't select the database and can't fetch the table. So I am giving the permission. After giving the permission, the another user can get the access to select the database and to fetch the table. Okay, you can directly give this this command, grant command is there na, you can directly give this.
Okay.
Okay, done. This syntax is taken.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, take the example for that. Then step 3, login has another user. Step 3, login has another user. Step 4, try to select the database. Try to select the database and to fetch the table. Try to select the database and to fetch the table. We are going to get an error. If we try to select the database, and to fetch the table, we are going to get an error. Take down a note. A permission can be revoked. Only if it is granted. A permission can be revoked only if it is granted.